Good evening, I'm Talia Landry and welcome to the First Light News. The 97th annual Pow Wow was a big success back on tribal grounds. Great times, family, and medicine was shared.
It's like we've been away too long, and of course these are our old stomping grounds, and it's really good to get back here and see all the people and faces I haven't seen for a long time that got together, and it's just beautiful. It really is.
It feels lovely and it's priceless. It makes me feel like I'm back with the trees where we're supposed to be. You can't get better than that.
Got the children off at a very young age. The Indian way, the way we teach our children, the way they learn, the way we pass on our culture, our traditions, it's handed down through oral history and also by demonstration. Our children are little mimics and they mimic everything that we do. So when we come out in a circle and we do these dances, we do them as a family.
There's no place in the world like getting back to your homeland. Sometimes you just can't find words for it because that's how powerful the feeling is.
There has been huge strides for the Mashpee Wampanoag tribe's Reservation Reaffirmation bill. Chairman Cedric Cromwell was in D.C. last month for a legislative hearing on Indian Affairs in front of the House Subcommittee for Indian, Insular, and Alaska Native Affairs. Chairman Cromwell gave a 5-minute statement that was followed by questions from the subcommittee.
Congress expressed consent. Over the years, that is exactly what happened to our tribe. Is none.
He was there to give testimony on the bill and was on the panel with Acting Director of the Bureau of Indian Affairs, Darrell LeConte, as well as 2 other Native representatives. LeConte was very vague in his answers and couldn't commit to the Department of Interior taking a position on the bill.
It's always been there. You know, we had the first Indian district in the United States.
Are you free to answer, do you support H.R. 5244?
I am prepared to take no position on the bill today.
Okay. What I would suggest respectfully as a co-sponsor of the bill that you consider that you support the bill. I think it'd be a good idea. It's a good piece of legislation.
Tribal members had an impromptu meeting with Mashpee Town Manager Rodney Collins about the recent changes at Mashpee Pond, including removal of the grills, picnic tables, and basketball hoops. The town manager held the meeting at a town hall on a Tuesday afternoon, and it was accompanied by the assistant town manager, fire chief, DPW director, recreation program supervisor and director, and the Mashpee police captain, lieutenant, and chief.
Nobody wants to do it. Whatever's going on behavior-wise is not a justified cause for taking the equipment away. There is no good reason for the current situation is what the tribe is saying.
No, I get that, Little Dog.
We will not support people causing mayhem, but we would expect the town to follow through and police and not ask us to be the policemen and then blame us at the same time.
Why take out the grills, the picnic tables, and the basketball court in the middle of the season? Why do that? I just want to understand your thinking behind that action specifically.
Good question, Dave. The only thing I can tell you is my understanding is that the grills were in a state of disrepair.
When was that?
After you put your paint that you wasted town funds to paint a new basketball court for us to take it out the next day, which was a misappropriation of funds because that is a waste. As a town member, I do not like my town funds being wasted.
The other thing is, you know, I took a ride after I found out that all that stuff had been removed over there. I took a ride around to some of the other parks and public areas, and you know, when you go over to John's Pond, you know, you have big signs saying how much the CPA funds built this beautiful pavilion over there and everything else. You know, to look at it, you know, and just knowing that, you know, that is the park where tribal members go predominantly throughout the season and even into the off seasons. You know, it does feel as though, you know, it's neglected.
Basketball hoop, we need to find a place to put that, okay? Because if the hoop was up, this last couple of weeks wouldn't have happened. For the simple reason that people wouldn't have been speeding in there.
The town manager did personally apologize on behalf of the town for the poor timing of the removal, but could not clearly answer why they were removed before others were ordered. He did say the new grills will be arriving by the end of August. At the end of the meeting, issues were left unresolved.
It was also at John's. And we did order new ones, and quite frankly, we didn't realize that there was going to be a shipping duration that certainly puts you at a disadvantage down at Akron, but also at John's.
The Mid-Tark is now including a series dedicated to the Mashpee Wampanoag Tribal Law and Order Ordinance. The creation of the ordinance started about 3 years ago when the tribe was awarded a grant from the Department of Justice back in 2015 in order to develop the laws needed for sovereign government. The ordinance encompasses criminal, drug, domestic, gaming, community offenses, and traffic and family violence. The ordinance has had a few hearings for tribal members to discuss. This month's Mid-Tark is the first of many regarding this series, included the first chapter, General Provisions. The Federal Highway Administration awarded the tribe with a $340,000 grant for the design of Old Barnesville Road project to provide a complete construction plan for a 1-mile stretch of the road designed to prevent another pedestrian fatality and reduce the potential for serious bicyclist and vehicular crashes. In other news, the 3rd annual Ryan Memorial Basketball Tournament took place this August. Players and family enjoyed the day in remembrance of Ryan Scott to raise money for his 2 sons' college funds. Despite the rainy weather, players competed until the end of the tournament. Now send it over to Kobe Howerton for an update from the youth.
Thanks, Talia. The Indian Education Department is sponsoring a series of field trips next week from August 20th through the 24th. See if there are any more slots by calling Kitty Hendricks Miller at 508-477-0208, extension 143. Tribal scholarship applications are now available for the 2018-2019 academic school year. Tribal members enrolled in accredited courses for the upcoming semester may apply. All students are eligible to receive $500 per course of up to $2,000 for full-time students with 12 credits or more. The Emergency Management Department received a federal grant this year to establish the first ever Tribal AmeriCorps Disaster Service Program on the East Coast. This 10-month program is designed for Native youth from ages 18 to 24 to strengthen communities and develop leadership skills through learning disaster services. Participants will receive a living allowance, free trainings, education award of over $5,000 and more. Call Nelson Andrews or Alyssa Hathaway for more information or how to apply today. The program is expected to begin in October. And that is all I have for the youth update. Stay tuned for our monthly newscast to hear the latest from the Mashpee Wampanoag Tribal Youth. Back to you, Talia.
Thanks, Kobe. Free Narcan training is being offered through the tribe on Wednesday, September 12th from 1 to 3 p.m. at the Community and Government Center. You'll be instructed on how to recognize signs and symptoms of an overdose, what to do, and how to administer Narcan. Youth ages 13 to 17 may attend with a parent or guardian, but will not receive a Narcan kit. In other news, natural resource stickers are available for $10 through the enrollment department on Wednesdays and Thursdays. You must be a tribal member, present a valid driver's license, and vehicle registration. The sticker is for the purpose of vehicle owner identification only. Lastly, many committees are still seeking interested and dedicated tribal members to join their team. The Land Use Committee is seeking members to serve on the committee. Duties will consist of land use planning and land acquisition recommendations. There are also 4 open seats on the Election Committee and only 1 on the Housing Commission. Any tribal members interested in serving on any of these mentioned committees, please submit a letter of interest to Francie Doughton at francis.doughton@mwtribe-nsn.gov. And that's all we have for our First Light News Update. If you have any announcements you wish to be covered or any feedback of reported stories, you could contact me at talia@mashpeetv.com. We'll see you next month for more tribal updates. Pishkanash.